Hello everyone, and welcome back. Today, this is the first video of the new patch, which is an incredibly small patch. For those of you that haven't seen the changes, I'll just go over them real quick. The Chupacabra and Feasting Dragon each got a very tiny stat buff. Fairy Queen's Wand got +2/+2 to its bonus. Dracula's Saber went from +2/+1 to +1/+1 to all your other units. Snow Angel is back now with the ability every time you level up, you get a good character of your level. Cupid gets countered by Soltak now, and you're able to skip through your hero selections with It Was All a Dream. And yeah, that's the whole thing. It might be the smallest patch that we've seen in total, or like ever. But yeah. All right, let's get into the game here. So I'm gonna cast Gingerbread Party here, which might seem a little weird, but the other option that I was looking at was just selling the baby root and getting Romeo with the Brave Princess, which would give me two 5/3s. So instead, I get +1/+1 for each of my familiars, as well as +1/+1 on this the Brave Princess, which means that I'm getting basically a 5/3 and 3/3 worth of stats. So like I lose 2 attack, but Gingerbread Party just it makes up for it in the long run. Yeah. So this is a pretty easy Dragon's Nest here. I mean, I do really like a monster manual early, even when I don't have monsters, just because like it can scale really well with like friendly spirits and mummies and whatnot, and on Celestial Tiger especially, it scales really fast. But there's a baby dragon in the shop, so it's pretty easy for me there. One thing that's a little like we do get kind of we're a little bit weaker because of the Gingerbread Party, because we're kind of down a character, but I mean this Dragon's Nest actually catches us up pretty instantaneously. So getting the quest trigger on Cinderella was also a reason that I went for the spell there. And I'm going to take Fairy Tale with Celestial Tiger. It's going to just basically everything in my shop is getting +3/+3, which is pretty huge. It's I feel like it's like deceptively good. Like a lot of people kind of write it off as just getting that the bonuses on the characters in the shop, but like once you triple your characters, you basically like double up on the bonus, which I feel like makes it more valuable than it seems, if that makes sense. All right, and here I wouldn't normally sell out for this second Spellweaver, but because we have the Candy Rain in the shop, I am gonna sell a couple characters and get to it. Making it a 6/7 instantaneously is just huge. Do really want to take this Bad Moon here, but Treasure Map is just so much more valuable on Celestial Tiger, and I only have one Slay character, but the Chupacabra is already pretty big because of all the Fairy Tale and the Gingerbread Party we cast earlier. So at this point, I'm looking for like Lady of the Lakes and Sporkos, because they're so good with the power boost, as well as Feasting Dragons. Speaking of Feasting Dragon, now sometimes I would sell out for this, like I'd sell the Princess and maybe the 2 dragons for the Feasting Dragon to get it online right away. But because we're against a top board and I'm at 25 already, I am just going to cast the spell and let myself be stronger this turn and hopefully get some Feasting Slays starting next turn. And yeah, you can see our board's just like a very big benefit of having these shop bonuses from the Fairy Tale and whatnot. I'm picking up a second Feasting Dragon this turn is pretty huge. The effect's gonna stack with things we're already doing, and not to mention they're 19/21s because of the Dragon's Nest as well. And we're just gonna dominate our opponents here. I do like a monster book here with the 2 weavers and the familiar. And then we get a 3 triple for level 7 here. I was really hoping for Black Prism, but Excalibur is maybe the most powerful option. Like, you have probably the best chance to win the game with Excalibur, but I think Mirror is also pretty strong. Like with the Feasting Dragon Slays and Gingerbread Party and Fairy Tale with Excalibur, like, you just get some very large units. But the reason I went with Mirror here is because we have Dragon's Nest. And so since Dragon's Nest is an aura effect, which means it's just applied to your board constantly, when the 1/1 gets summoned, it's going to come back. It's going to have +10/+10 as well. And also, we picked up a Medusa because Medusa is just very, very good with Mirror. You just get a lot of value out of it. And if it gets sniped, you still get a Medusa to attack with, and it doesn't really matter that it's a 1/1. We'll take another Medusa, which has an extra buff on it. I'm thinking about buying this Nian, but I don't think I can get to it. But I definitely want this triple. And yeah, I think Forking Rod is probably the pick here, but I do go with the Krampus Sleigh because I'm feeling pretty strong, and I'm thinking top board against Ivella. Like, maybe they've got a treasure that I want, but they don't really have anything that I want here. And also, I mean, I still have to win the combat to even think about getting it, but yeah. But yeah, I feel like there's a bit of a curse around Krampus Sleigh, where as soon as you take it, you lose at least the next 2 combats. So that was a pretty good Wombat summon from them. Getting Medusa and stealing my book, and then getting my Feasting Dragon, which is huge, and then getting 1, 2, 3 sleighs with it. Or maybe it was 2, but yeah, still getting a ton of value out of my Feasting Dragon. Definitely going to take a couple large Baba Yagas here, just try and keep that feasting trend going. Try and snowball this shop buff. And yeah, Apoc's looking pretty strong. Got a Bearstein and a bunch of summons already. We're still kind of I'm not exactly the strongest at this point anymore, because our build is a little bit all over the place with the kind of like a mix between spells and slay and scam. But we found a pair of Scions of the Storm here, which is pretty exciting. They're very, very good with the mirror. Also worth noting, we still have not won a fight with Krampus Sleigh yet, but we're against the ghost, so hopefully that changes. I'm not going to play the second Scion here just because I'm against the ghost, so just going to try and scale with the Feasting Dragon a little bit more. It's maximum greed. We do get a Sleigh with double Baba support. Our Pigomorph upgrades that pig into a bigger pig. Yeah, we take the horn. It's fine here. Not exactly incredible, but alright, we're gonna take another book here, and then look to lean into spells, mirror mirror, which our scions are like kind of small. They obviously have like they have the shop buff on them, so they look a little bigger than they actually are. So when they get resummoned, they're like 10-10 smaller, I think. And I'm looking at this Doom Breath and this Ashwood. They're both quite large. The Doom Breath especially, because we saw that Ivella is on Bearstein. Like having a Doom Breath is going to be pretty valuable, so I am going to lock that. It's not a bad Pigomorph. Takes out a bunch of their stats. But yeah, it seems like the Scions are probably not going to be able to keep up with the summons build here, like stat wise. We do win this fight, but we have to scam them at the very end there. Oh yeah, and also we picked up a Lance, which was a 28/28, so it's just a free 5 treasure. Which we're going to take Hand of Midas, which is a little bit awkward. I'm thinking about taking this Ashwood, but it's probably too late to pivot into trees, even though we are against the ghost this turn. But I'm just going to take the Doom Breath. And, yeah, we're going to kiss the Lance, which is a pretty good hit on the kiss there. Alright, now we see a 21/21 good boy with a Robin Wood in the shop, which I'm going to lock, and we're going to pivot again. I mean, we look kind of like we have an apocalypse board, but I think it's the right move to pivot again. Like I don't think these Scions are going to get big enough to compete with Avella's board. We had a Pigomorph and the Medusa hit last time, so just don't. Yeah, we're just not getting the scaling that we need to make them big enough. Also, we've got this good Medusa, as well as this Spellweaver that's been turned good already, which is a big reason why I decided the pivot was worth doing. All right, and here we see Lady of the Lake, another Robin Wood, and a Hercules. I'm gonna sell for the Lady of the Lake here. Let's get another good range in my back line. I'll sell the second Medusa because I'm never gonna triple it, and that's never going in. And we get a Candy Rain, and we'll lock this shop. We see another Bearstein comp. They're, I think, bigger than Ivella as well, so that's a bit scary. That Echo Wood is just getting huge. Yeah, the Echo Wood's just too big for me to take down, even with all my range back line. I'm gonna play the Doom Breath again, because both my opponents are Bearstein. Neither of them are playing Soul Tax, so hopefully this Doom Breath does some work. It's got 49 power. It should be able to do some things at least. I'm gonna take this Court Wizard. It's a little bit awkward because I don't have any Royals at the moment. There are a couple Royals in the shop, but I would really rather just have like a Sure Shot or like a Hercules or something. So I'm gonna take it, but I'm not gonna play it this turn. We're gonna hope that we win or tie the fight and assemble a couple Royals, because Royals with Court Wizard and the Mirror Good Boys is it can be a potential a lot of attacks. All right, and we get the corner with Doom Breath, which is a bit awkward. Although taking out their Echo Wood is pretty huge. I'm not sure what's going on with their positioning here. That's got to be a mistake, having the Bearstein before the golden 3 big pigs. So, not sure what happened there. Maybe it's a little dexterity error or something. Either way, I think we would have won. I think we would have won either way, but yeah. Now we really want, like I said, a Sherwood Sure Shot, or another good boy, of course. Beauty's Influence would be nice to see to turn this this dragon good. There's another Court Wizard, which I am gonna take. We got a full bench to sell, so we're gonna take. If we have a pair of Court Wizards and we can get at least one any kind of royal at this point, and there's one Ogre Princess, then that should hopefully equal extra attacks. Hopefully after the good boy dies, but yeah. So again, we cleave the corner, as they say. Pretty sure that's a Hearthstone Battlegrounds term, but I've heard it used in Storybook. And yeah, we take out their Echo Wood, but don't touch their Bearstein, so a little bit awkward, and they managed to avoid attacking our Ogre Princess completely. That's kind of why I wanted the Sure Shot, because it has to get attacked into to die, but the fact that we get their Bearsteins before the baby bear can get summoned is huge. So our combat works out just a little bit. And we get a nice chunk of MMR there. Yeah. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. I would really appreciate it if you would leave a like. It really helps the channel. Subscribe if you haven't. Leave a comment. Respond to all the comments. And yeah, I've got one more compilation video coming out tomorrow, and after that it should be all new patch content. So yeah, see you tomorrow.